What's going on, y'all?
What did it?
Let's.
Okay.
What it do, baby?
Yeah.
It's working, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is gonna be our first
Podcast.
episode of our podcast called Privilege Poverty.
Yup.
My name is Salim.
JT. You could call me JT or Jarrell.
Amen. So this is gonna be our first episode. Basically, we're gonna be talking about certain topics that we like to talk about. Maybe you guys in the future can suggest us some topics, and we can select from it. And we can select from the topics you guys suggest us and what we should talk about. And we have one of our friends is missing.
Yeah, he's also in the podcast, but he's sick right now.
He's sick right now, so it's supposed to be 4 of us, but it's 3 right now. So
Yeah.
he's gonna be on the next time. But yeah.
Provide feedback. Let us know.
Yeah.
What y'all like, what y'all don't like, what y'all want to see. How long y'all want these episodes to be?
Because we're thinking every episode should be about 30, 45 minutes or 30,
Yeah.
30
Around
minutes.
that range.
Around that range. Because we don't want it to be too long. And
but we want to give y'all content because I feel like we have a group that likes to talk a lot. And we like to argue. So we have a lot to say, but we also don't want to go on for too long.
So for every episode, we're gonna have a certain topics. Everybody's gonna bring certain topics, and we're gonna talk about it, and then move on to the next one because we don't want to keep it too long. Yeah. And this is gonna be about it. Want
to do like a nice and sweet introduction real quick?
Yeah. About what, like who we are and shit like that.
I like how we met.
I mean,
okay. I met Jarrell in
high school. Yeah.
High school.
We linked in high school.
Yeah. He's a year older than me, so I linked in high school. We knew him since he was like a little. Little
baby.
So I got introduced to the rest of these guys through Jarrell's brother Corey. Shout out Corey. I got to know them through him, and then because we all used to live at the same apartments at a certain time, and we all kind of kicked it for a certain time. They used to roll up on me and my friends at my elementary school, and they used to shout out Sire. Sire knows. If you watch this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They used to bully us.
No.
And they used to steal our lunch money.
Pears.
Not lunch money, our lunches after school.
Yep.
Sire knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Bro, you know.
But they used to do this every other day, every week.
Bro, we
was like some 6th grader. These motherfuckers was on some. Oh, my fault.
No, it's fine.
These guys were some high schoolers pulling up on us, and we was like, we not messing with no high schoolers. So we gave them whatever. We gave them all the any lunch.
Yeah,
but any of our lunch that we had left, we would give.
You want to know what's funny?
But yeah.
You want to know what's funny? I never saw it that way.
Yeah, we need to.
Of course not, because y'all are grown. We was like 12.
Bro,
I don't even know we was 12
like,
at that time.
For me, I was like, oh, I'm cool with these little niggas, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, hey, so what you guys got in your lunch pail? So
But at the end of the day, it's not. We weren't like terrified by y'all. We weren't like in fear, but it was. I know that's what I'm saying. We weren't.
Every time I saw Sire,
it was all cool. Like we still messed with y'all. It was just funny that y'all did that every single time, and we felt like we kind of had to, or we'd get our ass beat. But
I see. I didn't mean you to look at it.
That's how. That's the thing. Y'all not gonna look at it that way. But we younger, so we're gonna look at it a little different.
But aside from, we weren't bullying them. They were like our little homies from the apartment.
Yeah.
Because
we was youngins. We was much younger than them, relatively at that time.
It's so funny because Sire would always like, I got a couple pairs. Yeah. I got some pairs of some strings.
And they'd always take it. They literally took anything that somebody would offer them. Like,
bro,
it did not
were
matter.
some high school kids who were hungry.
We all went through the struggle. So, we took what we can get at that time.
Yeah.
No, but so we grew up. He's like a little bit younger than us. So he like
a couple years.
Yeah. Me and him went to high school together, graduated, boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
You went to Sudan after?
So I went to middle school out here, went to Sudan for 3 years for high school, back home for me, and then went back to the same high school they went to that they graduated again. And then after high school, I got back in touch with these guys, and the rest is history, pretty much.
And now they live with each other. So
now me and Joe are roommates.
We're actually roommates.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah. And we're gonna dabble into it. What it's like to be roommates with each
other. Okay, we can get into that a little bit.
That's gonna come on later.
We'll get into that a little bit.
But just a couple like stuff that I want to address. I'm gonna keep saying this. we're not going to be addressing certain topics on this podcast.
Right.
If you are here to listen to our opinions about certain topics, aka
Or like politics and
politics
stuff like that.
and what else?
Religion.
Oh yeah, no religion, no politics, none of that. Man.
No, I mean we just don't like. We have, like I said, like we have an image that we're trying to like go for, and that fits like the vibes that we on, and we're pretty much not gonna do anything that we're like that's out of character for us.
So for us, it's gonna be strictly fun, because people might not think politics are fun or religion is not fun. That's y'all guys' opinion, but something fun like video games, because we all play games, we all watch movies, anything, we all watch food, whatever. Relationship advice, relationships,
everything, bro.
We might even sometimes react to some videos.
Yeah, but I do want to say we can get into like some controversial things, but it depends on the topic. If it's something that we have personal experience in, or personal knowledge in, or personal connections to, then we can get into that, and then everybody can share their piece. But for the most part,
we'll
definitely steer away from things that like
we're not interested.
We're not interested in talking about, or like.
Because at that point, it's just there's no point.
Yeah, there's no point. Like it's not. Yeah, this is not BBC. This is not.
Fox or
we're not we're not reporting anything. We're just trying to talk about stuff that y'all can relate to, and that y'all like, that y'all
fun
mess with.
Stuff. Yeah, fun. Because I'm trying to have fun. I'm not trying to be depressed.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be on here like man, I gotta talk about this, bro. I'm not even trying to do all that.
Yeah.
So I want to come on here and just like have a good time. Connect with our audience.
Yeah.
So
just to let y'all know, so we actually did like a run of this, and
we kind of messed up.
Yeah, it wasn't recorded.
Yeah,
and it was a lot of content. We got a lot of good conversations in. It was pretty good.
It was pretty good, but good thing it was recorded or the way that we wanted it to be recorded, because we would want to save that for another episode, because that's something we want to cover on its own.
Right.
It deserves an episode on its own. So
I do want to say we can like dive into a little bit.
Yeah. Go ahead, do your thing.
At least so, and I'm personally on a time crunch, so that's why we're just gonna wrap this episode up
pretty quickly,
a little bit quickly, a little bit quicker than how we did the first time.
15-20 minutes.
Yeah. So I was gonna say that like I recently did like a little social experiment on my IG story. My IG is Eamon F Sullivan. We'll drop it on the description of the video.
Yeah.
If y'all
we'll post it too.
And I actually didn't do this before, but I'll also go back and put that social experiment on my highlights, so that if any of y'all watching this ever want to take a look at it, because I got some really good responses by a lot of people, and I posted a few of those responses on my story as well. So if y'all want to check it out, y'all can. But pretty much the social experiment was, I did a poll on my story asking people if you guys are on your phone. And I feel like a lot of people didn't take kind of got a different interpretation of my question. But I asked if you guys are on your phone, right, and you like are just free, like you're not like in a hurry for anything, you're just on your phone, just scrolling, doing whatever y'all do on your phone, and you get a text message or like a text from anybody, whoever the case may be. Do y'all reply right away? Y'all take y'all time? What y'all doing like in that situation?
Do you want to start with your response?
I think
your answer?
Yeah, I think I'll start with mine, because like pretty much the whole reason why I asked is because I've had different situations where I'm like well, first of all, I'm gonna say that it depends on the person for me, and I got a lot of responses saying the same thing, like it depends on who the person is and what they're texting you. But I was gonna say that, like, if it's somebody that I'm talking to continuously or like all day, every day kind of thing, I take my time, because I know that they're not like what we're talking about. We can talk about at any point, It's not very urgent. It doesn't need. Yeah, it doesn't need me to reply to them right then and there. But but it's also kind of weird, because it's like, if I can reply, why not reply right then and there, But if it's like one of y'all, or like somebody that's hitting me up, like somebody very close to me, or somebody that's hitting me up about like some quick question, or like trying to do something kind of thing, I think that obviously takes priority in the sense of like I should reply right away, because they don't have the time to wait for a response. They're asking me about some shit because they're trying to know
ASAP.
Right then and there kind of thing. So
what do you think, Jarrell?
To be honest, it's the same thing for me. It honestly just depends on who I'm talking to and like what they're asking. So yeah.
So it doesn't matter, like, so, because this is for me, right?
Yeah.
If I'm, it depend exactly. It all depends. It's like different scenarios. So, if it's like my close friends, like you guys, I'm replying right away because you guys might need some help. Coworkers need cover my shift. I'm not replying. Go find someone. And if it's like a girl that I'm just talking to, right? We're just texting back and forth.
Right.
I feel like I don't want to text right away. If it's just like I don't
like beginning stages.
Like beginning stages, I don't want it to be like.
But usually in the beginning stages, everybody's like texting like pretty fast.
Like,
but
see,
like back and forth.
Yeah. But see, I don't want it to be a case where like, oh, he's replying to me too fast. He's thirsty. His this, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, just like I've said it already.
Yeah. So like,
it's just like
he's thirsty and he's replying to me too fast. So he just wants to like get in, get out.
I mean, look, the thing for me, like, I guess I can kind of get like if a girl is like, oh, he's like texting me hecka fast, and then she's like,
it's weird.
I kind of get like where she's saying like where she could be like, all right, that's kind of weird.
It is,
but
different
also,
from a girl's perspective.
Yeah. Also, it's a thing of like maturity.
Yeah.
Too, and like if the person is actually like interested in you,
yeah,
she's not gonna like.
Keep
she's
it up.
She's not. Yeah, she's not.
She won't really care like if you're messaging her back.
She
like,
won't trip off
like,
that because at the end of the day, like that, like what are y'all trying to do? Y'all trying to get to know each other, right? So it's like why not?
So okay, so I'm gonna put it to you this way, right? Let's say you're talking the whole day and then she stopped texting you for like 2 hours and then she texts you after that. Would you reply right away?
Honestly,
yeah,
I would. Look, I would. Actually, wait, hold up.
See, that's the thing, bro.
Is, like,
I overthink the situation.
Exactly.
I'm like,
yeah.
Well, if they reply 2 hours later, that means I gotta take my time too.
Exactly. It's like
but,
a mind.
But then it is a mind thing, bro. But it's
then
also dumb because it's like at the end of the day, like, okay, she probably didn't have the time.
Yeah.
Maybe she had the time and didn't want to.
Yeah.
Does that mean I have to be on the same?
She was at work. She was sleeping.
Whatever the case may be. Like, okay, especially if they, in the case, let's say it's in this situation that they were busy with something, right?
Yeah.
Why should I take that as like, okay, now I need to take my time? Because it's like if I have the time, maybe because maybe if they had the time, maybe they would have replied right away.
It's like a petty thing.
Yeah, it's like why do I have to go the same distance? Because at the end of the day, like we said earlier before, if it's a girl that really messes with you, she's not gonna like think about all that shit. She's gonna reply right away too.
Yeah.
But
so like,
and if you're in that situation, you probably not talking to someone that you should be messing with.
Facts, 100%.
So
yeah,
no doubt.
Because if you got to second guess yourself on some like, I don't know. This is something y'all could definitely drop y'all thoughts on because this is a very like I'm pretty sure this is like a conversation.
It's like an open-ended question.
Conversation, yeah, because I'm sure there's a lot of different perspectives, and like I said, I know it looked different from a girl's eyes because I know, guys can be creepy, and if and that's true. Unfortunately, it's very true. Yeah. Yeah, so you never know. It's kind of hard to tell what a guy's intentions are from a girl's angle, And so it makes sense that they have to like kind of be kind of cautious with how they go about talking to some random dude. But at the same time, at least get a gauge and get a feel of like how they're responding. Yeah. Because if they're responding on some weirdo shit, then okay, you could probably like especially if they're on like if motherfuckers are on some demon time right from the jump, and if you don't know what demon time is, it's
Urban Dictionary.
It's a horny bastard.
Yeah,
tell you that much.
You know what demon time is.
I don't know if I should have used that word. But
look, if you know what demon time is.
Yeah, but anyways, if they on demon time, it makes sense because you never know what.
He's trying to get in and get out.
But if it's if it seems friendly enough, if you get a good vibe, why not? Like, why not reply to them right away?
You see that
they're genuinely trying to get to know you.
You gotta really feel the vibe. Like,
yeah, it's situational,
but it's not always guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed. Like,
that's why it sucks. And that's why I get it from a girl's perspective.
You can for sure feel the vibe after the first time you meet that person.
Yeah. How about this? How about this? You just cut to the meat and potatoes, right?
Okay.
Go right into it and be like, would you prefer me to reply to you right away? Or you can just ask her, be like, what do you think about me replying to you right away? Because would you have that conversation?
But then I don't think I could.
I couldn't have that either. You know why? For me, because then it's just like it's like a game at that point. I feel like it would be like a game because like she already like so say she says I don't like when you respond fast, right? So then you're sitting there like you read her whole message that she's saying, right? You're like, all right, I'm gonna wait 15 minutes or like 30 minutes to reply. At that point, that's childish. That's childish as fuck, bro, honestly.
Yeah, at that point, I mean, nobody's really explicit about like. Damn. Nobody's gonna say straight up to you. I don't like the fact that you reply that quickly. I don't like the fact that you
because they don't want to be mean.
Like, you know, they'll just think it in their heads. They're like, damn, like why is he replying hella quick? Like,
and then once they start thinking like that, they start to distance themselves.
Exactly.
They start to distance themselves.
And it's I don't know. It's dumb, man. Like, all I gotta say, if you do have that situation where the girl replies right away when she can, obviously, or even for girls, if you get a guy that replies right away when he can, like you're probably in a good situation.
For me, I'm gonna say this: if the girl replies to you, just reply it right when you see the text message. Just reply back. Well, like you're not gonna lose anything if she doesn't reply back. Then
at the end of the day,
you saved yourself a headache.
At the end of the day, if you're replying fast to her is like a turn off for her, she can kick rocks because it's just like why would you change the way you do things?
Just you want me to be on your speed.
Yeah, like why would you change the way you do something for somebody else?
Yeah,
like the person, like we're just saying like we're talking about relationship. Like if you're trying to be in a relationship with this person, like the person that you're going to be in a relationship with, they're not going to look at that. They're not going to like
if they can't even understand that aspect of that certain situation right there, then there's nothing to build on. It's like simple, right? That's like beginning. Like if you can't get
like if you get turned off by somebody texting you fast. Like what happens when you get like into like an actual relationship?
When you get to see them every day,
like every day type shit.
And I mean, to be honest, it doesn't sound like it's gonna get to that point.
So
if you feel like a type of way because someone is texting you fast, I get it. I mean, some people feel like they have to do the same and they get turned off by that. But it's just like bro, like me personally, if I text back, it's because I'm interested.
Like
in
I'm
you.
interested.
But that doesn't necessarily mean you got to text back now because maybe you don't have that kind of luxury.
Yes.
And you don't have that kind of time. And that was a big thing that came up in my social experiment is that most people had that, response where they were saying that like if I like a lot of times I don't have the time. Like I'm usually because a lot of people will just check their phone hella quickly. I do that too. I'll just look at my phone, see my notifications, see what I got. And I'll see like, I have all these, like, I have a response or like a message from this person, that person. And I'm like, okay, I'll just keep it in mind. Bro, even after my social experiment, I was like, I told myself,
exactly.
I literally told myself, okay, I want to get better and I want to reply to people.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, looking at my text messages and I'm like,
I'll get to them later.
Yeah, I'm going to get back to them later. But I also want to point out the fact that there are certain messages where somebody's asking me to do something and I don't reply because I don't want to forget about it. That's just me. So I'll leave it because I know I'm gonna eventually check my text messages again, right? If I open that message though, I'm not gonna look at an open chat. Like I'm not gonna go back and look at open chats. I'm gonna look at chats that I haven't opened and I haven't responded to. So that's why like a lot of times for me personally, if someone's like like if you text me don't forget to take the trash out, I won't respond. Like, and let's say you text that to me at work. Yeah. I won't respond or I won't open it until I get back home because I'm gonna look at my text messages and see that that message is still there, and I'm gonna be like, oh shoot, I need to go. Let me go take the trash out.
Because I feel like for you, when you open a text message, it's done deal.
Yeah, and especially if the conversation continues.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna remind me again.
You're not gonna.
I'm for sure not gonna remember unless you remind me to take the trash out again or something.
Yeah, you're not gonna scroll back up.
I'm not gonna unless I like subconsciously tell myself, okay, I need to like remember to do this.
That really happens though.
Yeah, it's hard because like. I'm also dealing with whatever's in front of me.
Yeah.
So that's why that's another thing that's a big thing that I do is that like I'll purposely not reply because I know that I need to respond to it later on because I need to do something or I need to say something specifically, and especially like if it's also something that requires a lot more of my attention that I can't just give a simple reply to. Then I'm gonna be like. I'll try to let them know right then and there. And be like, hey, like, I'm doing this so and so right now, but I'm gonna get back to you and like tell you my whole thing like later on when I get back. Another thing is that like another thing that people kept saying is that like most of the time people would just rather call. if it's that urgent. And
don't call me unless I tell you to call me, bro. Come on now.
That's the thing.
I don't like that.
I
don't like that.
I'm very on the fence about calls.
You guys can call.
Very on the fence.
You guys can FaceTime me. That's cool.
I'm very on the fence about calls because go ahead.
I'm gonna go back to the coworker because I don't have nobody else in my phone, but you guys and like people you're like people I work with or coworkers or whatever.
Right.
I'm gonna go back to it. Right. If you're my coworker and you call me, I'm not gonna answer.
You're gonna look at it.
I'm gonna look at it right there. I'm gonna have the phone like this, and I'm gonna look at it until the call ends. Let alone FaceTime. You guys,
you gonna look at it.
Put it back in the pocket.
You guys can FaceTime and call me, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But it's because I asked you guys, like, if you guys want blah blah blah, you guys call me and FaceTime or whatever, right? If I don't tell a person, call me or FaceTime me, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Like I don't know how and why people do it. Like they feel so comfortable doing it, but I would just never do that.
Right. I
would just text, and then in the text would be like, "Hey, can you give me a call? Can I give you a call? Or can you give me a call?"
Yeah.
And then you can go from there. But just from the gate, hey, can I talk? No, I'm not. Like, I'm pretty sure other people feel that.
No, 100%. Yeah, there's a lot of people that feel that way. You want to say something?
No. Go ahead.
No, yeah, there's a lot of people that feel that way. I'm very particular about like calls and FaceTimes. Like a lot of times, I don't know. It's so weird. I'm sure some people can relate to this. It definitely depends on my mood.
Yeah.
If I'm at home and like I'm not doing anything and you FaceTime me, okay, cool, sure. Like I'll pick it up. If I really ain't got nothing to do. If I'm like out and about and somebody calls me. Or like FaceTimes me, I'm like,
you look at your phone like, oh my god, wow.
Yeah, I'm like, are you serious right now? Like,
it's like a mood killer.
But the thing is, I also don't want to discourage anyone from FaceTiming me or calling me. But then at the end of the day, like I'm open to those, generally speaking. But I do have a lot of times where like I'm just not in the mood.
Yeah.
Okay. And especially like, and the worst part is that like most conversations, like especially serious ones, need to be on phone, like on a phone call, or like you guys ever get into that situation where you have like a consistent like conversation about a certain thing with somebody, and then at some point they're just like, let me just call you, and they're like, oh fuck, like now we're like really now we're really gonna have to get into like
some serious
because like I can't just take my like if it's on text I can take my time, but even for me like there are certain things that I can't do over text. Like it's got to be either in person or it's got to be a phone call. Or because I can't
like explaining emotions and feelings over text is not a good idea.
Oh, for sure. So
because they can read it however they want.
Yeah. So those situations.
Yeah, bro.
If I gotta tell a story, I'd probably do it over a call.
Yeah.
But those situations where I gotta call somebody or see them in person, it's like a relationship.
But see, the good thing about right now is for iPhones, you can send a voice note.
Voice notes, even voice notes. I do voice notes for quick explanations.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? Okay, so like, and also for repeated explanations.
Okay,
also back to my social experiment. Like when people would ask me, because I'd have responses for people and get their thought process and like their their mindset about everything, and then they would ask me about like, okay, like what do you think? Yeah. Like what about you? And instead of repeating the same thing over and over again, I'm just like, you know what, let me just send a voice note because I don't want to text the same thing over and over again. Yeah. So I'll just do that, and it works out sometimes, but and then sometimes there's certain things that are just like it takes too long to text it all out, like like a quick story or a quick explanation. So I'd rather just send a voice note if I don't want to do the whole phone thing.
I have a quick question. You guys prefer like in-person conversations in general, or what? Like
I see that also depends on the person too.
So say like you're talking to a girl, right?
Yeah.
Like, would you want to like do you like texting more, or do you want to like in-face conversation more?
Okay, let me answer this first. Okay. So I wanna gauge.
Wait. Yeah. Before you answer, like obviously you guys have been texting for a minute.
Yeah.
Like
okay, so after that,
after you get past like all right, I'm trying to get her comfortable enough to like do you like texting more, or do you like face-to-face conversation?
Call FaceTime.
FaceTime.
Because after the texting, I will ask the girl, I'll be like, yo, you comfortable FaceTiming, or are you comfortable getting on the phone? Yeah. She says yes, cool. She says no, I'm like, all right, cool, I ain't got no problem with it. I'll be like, okay, just tell me, I'll tell her, like, okay, I think we're in a situation right now where I want to hear your voice more, or I want to, like, see like your tone and the way you talk and stuff like that.
Just get a little bit more intimate.
Yeah.
Get a better feel of the better feel of the other person.
Yeah.
Get a little bit more personal.
And if she's not ready for that, I'll just be like, okay, just let me know when you're ready for that.
Right.
And then so I don't have to ask again.
Yeah.
Because I'll leave the ball in her.
Yeah.
So I already
100%.
asked her, and if she says no, I'll be like, okay, so you remind me or you tell me when you're ready.
Yeah.
But if she says yes, then okay, yeah, we on the FaceTime now.
Honestly,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I for sure like FaceTimes.
Yeah.
But in-person conversations that's where it's at.
Yeah, but let's say like the girl doesn't want to meet you yet. Like she's still like feeling you out, trying to figure you out and stuff like that. And she's not like trying to meet you like right away. What are you laughing?
I'm just laughing because this something that happened to me. It's just funny.
Okay, so he's having a flashback. So yeah, because you might want to get the girl or whoever you're talking to, guy or girl, whoever you're talking to, you want to get them comfortable with talking on the phone first, then getting them in person.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, because it's like a gateway.
Yeah.
I don't know how deep I would get into it just because I feel like this is definitely its own conversation.
Facts.
And,
That was. I just want to know.
It would be its own episode for sure.
Yeah,
but like to answer your question, it's same thing. Like very similar to what Salim said. It's like whatever they're comfortable with at that point.
No, I mean like just for like you. Like
it's whatever they're comfortable.
What do I want to do?
Like what do you like?
Oh, what do I?
It's
like?
not about them. It's about what you. Yeah.
At a certain point, yeah. Like if we can't get to like meeting each other, okay. But my thing is that I keep.
I mean, like
if I'm first talking to someone, like I'm trying to keep the beginning stage like on text kind of short and sweet. Yeah. Because I like to do the real like getting to know somebody in person.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to and I know it can be scary for girls, but I like to get to that point where we meet up like as soon as possible.
And then you have something to talk about in person.
Yeah. So I've been told that like I'm kind of dry.
But when you meet
on text, but I'm like so I've been told in the past, like not recently, but like in the past, I've been told that like like I'm different from how I text in person.
Because you already exhausted the conversation before.
Yeah, because on text, like I purposely do this because I don't want to reveal too much because I'd rather just do it in person because it gets you get a much like better conversation that way.
100%.
And you have a better like you can feel out the other person a lot better based off of like the reactions to what you have to say and like your body language and like the responses you get, that kind of thing. Over text, you can only know so much, especially when you first meet them. You can only learn so much from text because there's no tонage, there's no facial expressions, there's no.
It's just like cut and dry.
Exactly. Like it's like what you get based off of
what they're saying to you.
Yeah, what they're saying to you exactly. You just gotta take it as is.
It's like a pre-screening interview.
Yeah, essentially in a way. Yeah. It's just it's like the phone. It's like the phone screening until you get to the in-person interview.
Yeah.
And then once you get to that point,
then you have to impress her and do your thing.
So I don't want to branch out too much because like I said, it's definitely its own conversation.
Yeah,
we're running out for sure of time right now. So
that's on me. I'm on a time crunch. I gotta.
Yeah. So this is gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching. The socials are gonna be in the description box. Myself, Salim, JT, Amen. Yeah. And we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Make sure you guys give us a follow. Come on.
Yeah. Sure. And definitely give us all the feedback on what y'all want to see, what y'all thought about the content, what y'all thought about what we had to say, your own like feedback, your own input.
Yeah.
Let us know, so that way we can give y'all what y'all want to see next time.
And we're gonna have our own Instagram account. We're gonna have our own TikTok account. So
also
we'll bring it to you guys. We'll link it into the description box.
We're also gonna be uploading every Wednesday, so you guys give us some topics to talk about.
Yeah, every Wednesday at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
12 o'clock, we're going to be uploading at 12 o'clock, California time. So,
yes, sir.
All right. See you guys then.
Hey,
all right, then, thank y'all.
Get into it. Let's go.